welcome back to one of my YouTube channels. Today again I have come to take you one new topics from the book of 10th class. That book name is here First Flight. And which topics today I am going to have the front of you. That topic is here how to tell wild animal. This is not types of any story. This is type of one poem. And as many sentences I shall interpret about of that poem, you will understand too very nice. I think actually listening so much in each video explanation of English to English, you may have been very experienced in understanding, in speaking, and more any activities doing, you have been very successful. I hope like this. And which for topics today I shall have the front of you. That topics also will have to listen in English to English, because you are knowing already of that how most importance of our English listening, you know well, right? And if you will understand to each explanation of these topics in English to English, then also you will be enabled to talk with each another in English to English, and you will feel to very easiest to making communicate with your friend, whether with or more any other persons, which person who is knowing to talking and which person who is curious to talking. In that you will become to very successful. You will not have any problems in making communicate with each another, because most of the times you keep on listening Hindi and you keep on listening common language. That's why our English is not having to very best. And if you listen from today in English to English, then from that what will happen? If any suspense, if any perplextions point is going in your mind, also that things will be removed from your mind, and you will not take up any issue while talking. If sometimes if you are feeling to very hassling in talking in English, then also there is some a strategy to remove of that hassle from mind. What is that? A strategy to remove of that hassling point from the minds I am going to have the front of you. Many of the peoples and many of the students are not able to speak to very quickly and very instantly. What is the main reason? Because something the parts of the grammaticals they are keeping incomplete. That's why they are unable to complete of any sentences to very well to making in English to English. If you will know to something points about of the grammaticals, and if you are knowing some good of the grammatical sentences, then really you will not be mistaken anywhere and you will not be stuck while talking. If something point, if you keep care as what is that the main point of the time. If you have of any topic in the minds, and that topic in which parts of the tense you are going to speak, that thing if you will hit, then really you will be enabled to talk in anything in English. If our topic is going on in your minds, that topic is in your past, and all those matter and all those sentences you will have to speak in that topic in past, then you start to understand I shall have to speak whatever that all I have to speak in past matter. And if you have question in your mind in your present, then all those sentences will come out through our tongues in present, and you will have to discuss only in your present section. And if any topics is coming in your mind and that topic is relating on your future, then all those sentences will have to speak in future manner. Then if you keep like this matter in the mind, then really you will feel to very easiest in talking, and you will not be mistaken anywhere in talking, and you will not feel to very hardly in speaking of English, which you are understanding to obstacle of English, obstruct of English, and which you are thinking of that English is very big barrier for my lives. I am unable to cross of that barrier of English, which is moving whole time in all of us mind. Also that barrier of English will be gone if you think much and much about of the English sentences then. And if you think of that from easily manner, I can speak anything in English, it is not to be possible, because also in talking of Hindi languages, I have to live in concentrate mind, and I shall have to speak of anything to thinking, then any sentences are spoken to very well through all of us mouth. Just like that, you will have to understand of English language. When you start to talk of anything, just you understand on which topics I am going to reach, on which topics I am going to explain. If you will heed of this matter, sure I am telling of you, you will never be mistaken in talking. This point many times I am giving to advise all of you. and if you will not follow that, then really you will never be able to successful in talking anyway in your life with anybody. And also one problem more comes in all of us talking. What is that? If any big speaker persons reach the front of me and we are understanding about of that persons, actually these persons have lots of acquirement in English, lots of acquirement in any other activities. Just also knowing of this acquirement of another person, we are nervous. Actually we should not be nervous anyway to looking to each and other person acquirement. What do you understand the means of acquirement? Means if any person who has of any good skills in any subject, in any topics, and he is very experienced in that things, actually about of that matter we should not understand about of another person. If they are like that, then also you try to be like of another person which about you are understanding he is greater than me. You try to be like of another person. Then also the fear from of our minds will be gone, and you will be like, you will be enabled to making interaction with any peoples in your life, and you will become too successful in discussing. I think you will must follow which advice I have given of you today throughout this video. You keep on following and you keep on making to easiest of our English speaking, and that related of more English any issues which is coming in all of us life, whether or life, that thing you can devote to thinking too much and living in concentrate mind. Then my dear all, let me come on the points, which points today I have come to taking, which are topics I am going to interpreting the front of you. That topic please you listen carefully. What is the heading of that topic? How to tell wild animal, means from which way I tell this is wild animal. This thing I shall have to know. The poet is telling here, if you have ever gone in the east forest, then you may have visited with one to any beast animal, and if that animal is visiting with you and that animal color is here like of 20, and that animal looking of you, if he is roaring again and again, and if you are dying after listening of that animal's roaring, then just to understand about of that animal, that is your Asian lion. And something more point here is coming in this paragraph which has given in this how to tell wild animal in the first stanza. That thing I am going to explain with more deeply. Let you listen again carefully of my all viewer. If you may have gone ever in the east forest, and suddenly one 20 beast animal is visiting with you, and that animal is roaring looking at you, and you started to die after listening of his roaring, just to start to understand about of that animal, that is Asian lion. Because you are knowing already about that lion is a king of forest. Always the king of forest keeps one things in the mind. Actually, if any creature or if any person who is coming the front of me, one time I should warn them for removing, for escaping. If any persons who is wanting to save from my eyes, actually those persons should be given to opportunity for escaping. That's why looking of any creatures, the Asian lions roars, and after roaring of that he escapes of any persons. And if any person who is not wanting to save, then at last time the Asian lion attacks one that and he makes the victim of that creature. Why not, if I shall leave the front of that lion, then also lion will not leave to me. First time actually at the stage he will look up my body. First he will start to roar, and after roaring he will want to get flee away to me, and if I shall not be fled away the front of the lion, then really he will be eaten up. So this is the symptom of Asian lion. In the next Ashtanga there has given, if you may have gone again in the east forest some distance more you have gone, and again one beast is visiting with you, and if that beast is meeting with you and that beast is greeting, means that beast is telling welcome, approach to me, welcome, approach to me. And if you are going the near of that beast, and if just he is attacked one our body, and when the body of that beast there is black strips, and just he is attacking on you, just to understand about of that beast is or Bengal tiger. Actually Bengal tiger doesn't gives all of us to any opportunity for saving. If he look to you, just the Bengal tiger will start to lurk under of any shadow, the back of any trees, whether entering in any long grass. He will lurk, looking of any victim. And when any victims reach the front of that Bengal tiger, just Bengal tiger attacks one that. Actually Bengal tiger doesn't give to all of us to any moment for saving. So if any beast again is visiting in the east forest, and that beast is telling, that beast is depicting to all of us, come near to me, come near to me. And if you are going to more and more near the front of that beast, and he attacks suddenly one or body, just to understand about of that animal, that is your Bengal tiger. And if you are going to more distance, again in the same forest of east, and again one beast more is visiting with you, and that beast is leaping, looking of you. Again and again he will jump, looking the victim, because the victim is the front of that beast. And when the body of that beast there is looking like of any black spot, black like of any black pepper spot, like this is when the body of that beast, and that beast is looking of you, and that beast is leaping again and again on you. There is simple symptom to understand about of that beast, that is leopard. Again in the fourth Ashtanga, the poet is interpreting here, if you are going to again in the same forest and some more distance you have gone in the east forest, and again one new creature is visiting with you, and that creature just looking at you, if he is wanting to hug you, if he is wanting to kiss you, if he is wanting to embrace you, and his whole parts of the body is exactly black, full plate with black fur, just you understand, that is the simple symptom to understand about of that beast, that is bear. Because bear almost times start to give the indication of embracing, kissing, and all those activities are given by that bear. And in the same forest if you are going, and again one creature is more visiting with you, and that creature just looking of you, if he is smiling, looking the victim the front, then really you understand about of that creature, that is hyena. Because hyena looking of any victim, he doesn't roar, and he doesn't give up more any indication. Only looking of victim, he becomes to very merry, he becomes to very glad, and sometime that hyena smiles looking of any victim, just to understand, that is the simple symptom to understand of that creature, that is your hyena. And if you are going to some distance more in the same forest, and again one creature more is visiting with you, and that creature just looking at you, if he weeps, and if that creature is taking out the tears from the both eyes, and if you are being pity the way of that creature, and you are going the near more and more of that creature, and if he will be gone to more near of that creature, and if he will attack suddenly on your body, there is the simple symptom for understanding that is your crocodile. Because the crocodile's symptom, there is the simple for understanding the crocodile looking of any victims. Actually, he takes out the tears from the eyes. Actually, this is the natural, and that is the God gifted to flowing the tears from the eyes, and whole time the crocodile keeps on weeping. But actually, we should not understand that creature is weeping looking of any victim, because it has been given the gift already through of the gods. That's why the crocodile keeps on weeping. Again, here is telling in the fifth stanza, if you are going to more distance in the same forest, and again some creature about the poet has explained here. The true lizard which we see in our home side, inside of the house, actually there is no wings, no ears, that is called true lizard. And who is the chameleon? Chameleon is called that creature which lives out of the door, and in which body there is found wings and ears, that we say chameleon. But most of the students and most of the people are confused in using of chameleon, in using of lizard, because which creature lives inside of the rooms we say chameleon, and which lives in out of the door we say lizard. But that is opposite. Which lives inside of the homes and which has no ears, no wings, that is called lizard. And which lives in out of door, which is found ear, wings on the back, that is called chameleon. I think my all dear student, you may have understood to very nice of this interpretations which today I have explained the front of you. And if some question will come the related from that chapter, again I shall show that question answer from the next video. If you have heard of that whole video till end, please you like, subscribe, comment, and you try to explain of the same poem with each and other friends in your life. If you do like these activities in your life, then really our communication skills and our English related any confusion will be gone very soon from your mind, and you will not be mistaken anywhere in your life in talking with any person. Why not the front of you will have very greater person, whether the front of if any bigger person, whether if the front of you there is very big fish person, also the front of that big short person you can speak very well of English without confusing, without coming in any perplexed mind. So my all dear student who may have heard of that explanations, and if you may have understood to exactly, please you try to share, like, and comment, and please don't forget to press the icon of bell, and keep on sharing, and let's watch that. Thanks.